Hello, my name is Steve Sloan. I'm the head of programs here at Claw Social Leadership, and I'd like to welcome you to this informational webinar on the Experienced Leader program. I'm just going to quickly share my screen and then we can get started. So hopefully you're all able to see that. On the agenda today, we're going to be briefly running through our beliefs about leadership, and then I'm going to give you the rundown on our upcoming programs for this year. That's going to include the Experienced Leader program and then some shorter ones as well. So in terms of our beliefs here at Claw Social Leadership, we believe that leadership development is a lifelong journey. We view it as any other skill or expertise. It really does take a lifetime of learning something to be able to master something. Leadership is rapidly changing. Every year there are new challenges, there are new ways of doing things. And we kind of believe that the job isn't done once you finish these programs. There really is a lot of learning to be done afterwards as well. Secondly, we believe that everybody is a leader. With traditional leadership development programs, often they are pitched at individuals who are very senior. Your more corporate style leadership programs where it's targeted at a select few. We believe that leadership development is democratic. We really take that approach, and we believe that everybody is a leader and everybody should be involved in leadership development. Thirdly, we believe that good leadership is essential for social change. Without good leaders, without the training available to make people into good leaders, we aren't going to be able to adequately confront some of the big challenges that are facing us as a society, nationwide, but also globally as well. And the fourth point there, really importantly, is that leaders grow leaders. This is really important on all of our programs, which follow a cohort model. You really do get a lot out of the different perspectives, the different experiences that people are bringing onto a program can really benefit others and benefit you when you're on one of our programs as well. So those are our four beliefs. Now, getting down to the content and the components of the Experienced Leader program. It is a 9-month program and it is running from April 2025 until February 2026. So included in the Experienced Leader program, you'll be taking yourself through some self-guided social leadership learning models. This will be kind of drip fed to you throughout the program, and with these, they are suggested that you do them, but at the same time, they aren't hugely compulsory. There are some workshops that do support learning with these, which will be facilitated by your program facilitator, and also you'll be able to reflect and learn from your peers on the program as well in those sessions. We also have 360 feedback. This is a really excellent component for you to be able to gain feedback from colleagues, from partners as well. The way it works is that you ask a select group of people to fill in a feedback form all about you. This is then put into a report, which is shared back with you, which compiles all of the responses that were given. You're then encouraged to read this, and then it is supported by a workshop, which will be facilitated by your program facilitator, and will really help you unpack some of the things that were coming up in that 360 feedback report for you. This then feeds in really nicely into the leadership development plan. This is an opportunity for you to write down 3 goals that you'd like to take forward throughout the program, but also after the program as well. There might be things during the program that you want to achieve. So that leadership development plan really can change when you're on the program. You can take it forward with you as well. So the 360 feedback component can feed into that leadership development plan as well. The program includes an in-person residential, which is held in the Midlands in Leamington Spa. This is 1 night and 2 days. Included in this, there'll be the Lumina Spark workshop, and there'll also be some content, which we call the hackathon, which is kind of based around problem solving, some big issues, some big challenges that are confronting our communities and our organizations, thinking about how we may solve this. There is professional coaching available as well. You'll be given 3 1-hour-long sessions with a professional certified coach. All of our coaches are incredibly experienced working with charity leaders. A lot of them have worked in organizations and charities themselves, so they understand the sector and they understand the leaders as well. We also have action learning sets. This is an excellent component for you to be able to build your perspectives, to gain skills such as active listening, to develop your coaching as well. They are kind of run in sets of 5 to 8 people, where you will develop skills to be able to openly ask open questions to somebody to help support them with an issue or a challenge that they're bringing to the group. It is an excellent component and one that is always cited as being very impactful on the Experienced Leader program as well. We then have the Luminous Spark component, which is what I talked about that you'd be doing in the in-person residential. This is a really excellent psychometric profiling tool that we use. Unlike traditional psychometric profiling tools, this isn't one that puts you in a box or assigns you to be this certain type of personality. This one kind of illustrates your personality profile on a splash, on a kind of spectrum. So you can be being pulled in different directions. You can be, very, very heavily this personality with a little bit over here and a little bit over there. It isn't putting you in a box. And again, that really feeds into your leadership development plan as well. And it's definitely a bit of an eye-opener, is what a lot of participants say with that particular component. We're really glad to be able to say that the Experienced Leader program is accredited. It's been accredited by the Institute of Leadership. So once you complete the program, you will be given some post-nominals. So you have some letters after your name, and it'll be MIOL, which is a membership grade for the Institute of Leadership. Along with this, upon completing the program, you'll be given a certificate to prove this, and you'll also be given access to the Institute of Leadership's online learning environment, which will help continue your leadership development journey with a wealth of resources, trainings. There's further coaching on there. There's other online webinars and opportunities they've got. So an excellent resource, and really does play into the leadership as a lifelong journey mantra that we speak to, and that you can continue your work after you finish the program. In terms of program commitment, we generally say that the total time commitment for the Experienced Leader program is around 9 days. So this includes some self-guided learning, which I spoke on, those online learning modules, which will be supported by workshops. There are action learning sets. So you'll have 4 of those, which will be 3 hours a month throughout the program. Coaching is 3 hours in total, but you will get control over whether you want to book those in. So those are very flexible. And then we would say that there are at least an hour and a half a month of online learning sessions throughout the program. There is a lot more information on our website about the exact timings of all the program. So you can go over to our website and just check how the program timings are working with you and your schedule. In terms of deadline for the program, the early bird application deadline is on Monday, the 3rd of February. If you apply on or before the Monday, the 3rd of February, you will get the early bird price, which is £2,395. However, you still have an opportunity to apply to the program after this up until Monday, the 3rd of March. However, you won't get the discount with this price, and you'll be paying £2,995. Applications are moderated on a rolling basis. So once you apply, it's likely that you'll hear from us within a couple of weeks. If there are any questions that we have with your application, we'll definitely give you a call. And vice versa, if you have any questions about your application, you can get in touch with us via phone or email, with the contact details of which are on our website. In terms of application criteria, these programs are targeted at people who are working in the for social purpose space. It does include charities, social enterprises, CICs, not-for-profit organizations. If you feel like where you work hasn't been included in that, we generally say if you're working for a purpose-driven organization or company, we would kind of consider that. If you have any questions about that whatsoever, you can definitely get in touch with us, and I'd be more than happy to chat through that with you. Of course, it'd be great if you could be interested in using your leadership skills and knowledge to help make the world a better place. In terms of experience, we do look for leaders who have a leadership experience of 5 to 6 years before they come onto the program. And then in terms of job titles and job roles that people have in this program, we do have chief executives, we have directors, heads of, and other senior managers. So that gives you an idea of the type of job titles that people have who are coming on this program. We're pleased to say that we do have a fully funded bursary available in the Experienced Leader Program this year, and this is for individuals from Black or racially minoritized backgrounds who are working for organizations that are small or medium-sized, and small or medium-sized organizations that have an annual income of less than £1 million. So if you feel like that applies to you, you just need to complete our application form as normal, and then at the end of the application, you just need to tick yes or no whether you want to be considered for that bursary. If you're thinking this is a bit too much for you to commit to, 9 months, we do have some other offers which are a lot shorter in duration. We have the Management Fundamentals program, which starts on the 19th of May at £350. This is a 7-week program, which is facilitated by an experienced facilitator who has delivered these kind of programs for us before, is experienced chief executive and founder for 15 to 20 years. There are 4 live classrooms with this program, which is supported by some self-guided online learning as well. It's an excellent program if you're looking to kind of sharpen up on your management skills. If you've been a manager for a few years but haven't had any formal training, this is probably for you. If you have some colleagues that are stepping into management positions for the first time, this is also a really excellent program for them to go on as well. We've then got the Discover program. We've got 3 of these programs running throughout this year. This is really an entry-level program into how we think about leadership here at CLAW. They are £70 each. They are supported by 2 live classrooms as well. It is worth noting that both these programs as well are accredited by the Institute of Leadership, which will include the same benefits that I mentioned earlier with the Experienced Leader program. So there will be some post-nominals available to you and access to an online learning environment for a year afterwards. We've then got our Find a Coach service. So if you're interested in gaining some coaching, we do have a pool of very experienced coaches that we have. You can find more details of that on our website, where you can select which coaches you're interested in and reach out to them directly to begin coaching. That is all from the Experienced Leader program and some of the other offers that we have. I'd like to thank you for attending this informational webinar on the Experienced Leader program. We look forward to maybe seeing you soon. Thank you. Goodbye.